What inspired you to get involved with Pride?
My Pride story began back in 2007. I received a phone call from the then Mayor of Doncaster, Martin Winter, who had been asked to get involved or get Doncaster involved in delivering a Pride event. The first in South Yorkshire, and of course Martin wanted to be the first. South Yorkshire Police had put some money forward and said that they would support the first local authority to deliver a Pride event. And Martin rang me. I didn't work for Doncaster Council at the time, but Martin knew me and rang and said, "Jen, you're a lesbian, you do events, why don't you come and do the Pride?" And I refused. But he was very persuasive, and I agreed to go to a meeting to help a team of people to deliver the first Pride in 2007. And here we are 19 years later. The first Pride was in Doncaster Marketplace, thanks to Martin Winter and South Yorkshire Police.
What do you wish more people understood about the LGBTQ plus community?
If I could wave a magic wand, and if people could understand a little bit more about the LGBT plus community, it would be that people would understand that it's not a choice. The only choice I made was to be myself. I was born the way I am. I didn't ask to be the way I am. If I could have taken a pill at the age of 16 to turn me straight, I would have done. I wouldn't now, but I would have done back then. And I think what we need to understand a little bit more is that it's not a choice. My choice was to just be me, not to be gay.
And who funds Doncaster Pride?
Okay, so this is a really good question. Where does the money come from for Doncaster Pride? So Doncaster Pride is a registered charity. It does a lot of fundraising for itself, but it also has the support of a lot of really great sponsors. Most of those sponsors are businesses based in Doncaster or with branches or offices in Doncaster. The sponsorship funds probably around 60 or 70% of the Pride costs. There's a little bit of grant funding if we're lucky. There's a lot of fundraising, and this year for the first time there's the ticket price. And the ticket has been a necessary inclusion as we start to move forward, because sadly, to keep people safe and to make the event safe and secure for everyone, our costs are going up and the amount of income was falling short, so we needed to introduce the ticket price. We're really, really glad that we've been able to save Doncaster Pride this year, because there are quite a few other Prides that have gone to the wall. Wakefield's not happening this year. For a time it looked as though Liverpool wasn't going to happen. Lots of other Prides will be changing the way that they are delivered, so the small amount of money that we're asking on tickets is to fill the shortfall really between the sponsorship. And just remember, when we go onto that site, when we go onto Town Field, there's nothing there. We have to take the water, we have to take the electricity, we have to take every single thing that we need, tables and chairs and fencing, and everything has to go on. It all has to be transported, and the costs mount up because we're on a site that we have to take all of the facilities. Security alone is a huge cost.
What advice would you give to someone in Doncaster who is struggling to be themselves?
I think the advice that I would give is listen to your heart, and when you can, and when you feel brave enough, and when you feel confident and comfortable enough, confide in someone that you feel you can trust. Because when you admit to yourself and when you tell that first person, then you'll have the relief, hopefully, and you'll have a bit more confidence in yourself to be able to then to go the next step. I can only comment on my own journey and my own insecurities and all those sorts of things, but find someone that you trust and confide in them.
What are you most excited about at this year's Pride?
What am I most excited about for Pride 2025? The fact that it's my last. I'm not going to disappear. I will stay around and support the team into the future, but it's time for me to let a new team come in and move Pride forward. So I'm kind of looking forward to hopefully this year not being given a load of things to do on the day, so that I can enjoy it and experience it. But if that doesn't happen this year, then it'll happen next year when I'm one of the visitors and not one of the staff. I guess I'm looking forward also to seeing the new team come into their own, because they certainly are able, capable, and when I'm not there, they're better than when I am there, because they wait for me to tell them and they wait to ask me. So when I'm not there, they'll be brilliant.
If Doncaster had a Pride mascot, what would it be? be?
If Doncaster had a Pride mascot, well, I guess we've got one. We got Rory. He was developed a number of years ago by a designer who wanted to give us some options. And it was at the time when the wildlife park had recently had the lions come to Doncaster. And the lion just seemed to resonate with us, Pride lion. He's had a glow up. He was pretty flat and two-dimensional in the beginning and six-colour rainbowed. So as we've moved forward, he's changed. So he's got the pink and the blue and the white and the black and the brown of the progress colours that have been added to him, and a little bit more yellow of late. So yeah, Rory the lion. Watch out for Rory this year at Pride. He's going to do some pretty amazing things. So I guess the final thing for me to say is join us at Doncaster Pride, Townfield, August the 9th. Gates open at 11. We will have a parade through the city centre from 11, and that parade will arrive around about 11:30, 11:45. Pride is an event for everybody. It's not just for the LGBT community. It's not just a party in the park. It's not just people going to have a drink. It's a protest. It's a celebration. It's so many things to so many different people, but it is a place where you can be whoever you are. And that doesn't matter whether you're part of the LGBT community or not. Come to Pride and be you. And I guarantee you will have the time of your life.